Welcome to another episode of Vietnam Discovery. We're still here in Tuan Quang Province, and everywhere I go I love to take my music with me. I've got my trusty guitar right here, and I also love to find out about the music and instruments of the places I go to, and I'm hoping we can find something really special here in Tuan Quang Province. So come along with me and let's see what we can find. Located about 70 kilometres north of the centre of Tuan Quang Province, Chiem Hoa is a mountainous district. The province is home to 18 ethnic peoples such as the Kinh, Dao, Tây, Nung and more. Each has their own unique cultural identity. Following the sound of the unknown musical instrument and singing, I reach a village of the Tây people. Artisan Ha Van Tuan is now over 70 years old. He is the only folk artisan recognised in Chiem Hoa district, as well as Tuan Quang Province. I'm really excited to get this chance to meet him. From the very first moments I set foot in his house on stilts, an extraordinary feeling came over me, and I knew my journey of learning about the Dun Tính and the Tây people would be absolutely amazing. In the Tây culture, the Dun Tính is a must in all communal events, such as New Year celebrations, house inauguration, weddings, birthdays and anniversaries. Dun Tính is honoured as the heart and soul of the singing and dancing of the Tây people. It has an important role in communal cultural activities, to the ethnic people in mountainous areas in general and to the Tây people in particular. Ông dạy trò chào làm đàn tính được không?
Vô tư. Ông thì cái gì cũng thế, hát cũng thế mà làm đàn thế, cũng muốn truyền lại cho các thế hệ sau mà mọi nơi mọi chốn đều người ta biết làm đàn.
I'm so excited to be here and to hear about the Dun Tính and Mr. Tuan's experience making and playing it for such a long time. And as a musician myself, I can't wait to find out about how to make it and how to play it more, and the history and the culture behind the songs and the traditions of the Dun Tính. Mr. Tuan is now taking me to find the tree that we're going to cut to make the neck, the long part of the of the instrument. This is quite a journey. We're going up a bit of a slippery slope here. Don't fall over. Mr. Tuan is doing a lot better job than I am in getting up this hill. Ông Tuan, cây đây là cây gì?
Cái cây ấy về làm cái cần đàn ấy là gọi người ta đây tiếng Việt ở đây gọi là cây thường mực.
Thay sao lấy dùng con đầy.
Nếu mà dùng các cái cây khác thì mình làm được một thời gian thì nó cong như thế này rồi. Nhưng mà cây này nó cứ vẫn thẳng tắp là cái thứ nhất. Cái thứ hai ấy, nó lại nhẹ. Nói ngày xưa là cũng để nó khắc mọc thôi, mà bây giờ cũng thế, không ai trồng cái cây thường mực. Cho nên là ở đây của ông là có rừng đây quanh là ông để thôi.
Not sure how I'm going to go with this one.
Được rồi, xuống đi.
Đấy, I think we got one.
Đưa ông chặt nhá. Bây giờ mới đến ông chặt.
Được không?
Được. Rồi, này, chú cầm giúp cái. Đi.
This is our neck for the done thing. It's like a good solid one. Down, 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 down.
Tròn, tròn, tròn.
It's incredible walking up through the forest and through the trees to find the right kind of wood. Mr. Tuan was pointing out all the different trees with the different nuts and berries and what they use this particular tree for and what they use this tree for and this plant. Really incredible to see the range and the variety of different plants and the different uses they can get out of. Now we're off to find some materials to use for the body, the thing that's going to make the sound of the done thing, and that is a gourd, and we're standing underneath this gourd plant here and hope to find one, but the tradition says that the best time to plant this plant is in the 9th lunar month, and we're just about to head into that now, and so it takes about 3 months for the gourd to grow, and then about another 9 months or so for it to dry out in readiness to use for the done thing. So luckily Om Tuan has provided one for us from last year, which is going to be very helpful for us.
Cái này là cái cây chừng mực ấy, thì đáng lý là ta là dùng ngay, nhưng mà là vì nó còn tươi thì chưa có thể làm được. Ít ra mình cũng phải để một tháng trời thì mình mới đẽo mới làm được, không thì sau này nó lại dẹp vào. Cho nên là ở đây ông cũng đã có rồi, đây là trên hơn tháng rồi. Nó phải cây khô thì mới lắp vào cái này nó mới khỏi hỏng. Bây giờ là cách làm mẫu đây rồi thì mình úp cái này đấy, xong là mình mới kẻ này đấy. Đấy, thế bây giờ cháu làm thế nào? Thế thôi. Đấy, bây giờ là mình đéo.
Precision work, this one.
Yeah. Here you go. Đấy, thế thôi. Đến
down to the line.
Ở
Okay.
đây có đấy, ở đây
Yeah,
nữa.
ở đây.
Xong ở đây là vào đúng vào đến đây thôi nhá. Đây, đây thôi.
Okay. There we go. Starting to get it.
Rồi bây giờ đẽo trước.
No need for a chisel. While I was making the neck and just having to watch and follow, and without any detailed instructions on how to do what I was doing, it was reminding me about how he learned to play and make the done thing, which was just by watching and practicing and learning it himself with no formal instruction, and that seems to be very much the way things are done here. You just watch and learn and practice and practice and practice, and it works. It's really amazing. Incredible. I'm really, really glad that I haven't cut my fingers or my toes off so far. This is a lot of fun, chopping away at some wood. One of my favourite things to do as a kid was to get a hammer and bang it into bang nails into wood. So I'm like a kid in a playground here. This is really good fun. It took a lot of energy and a lot of concentration, and at times, yeah, it felt like maybe I just let the Mr. Tuan take over and show me how it's done, but it was very rewarding to push through and to do the majority of it myself. I'm really looking forward to playing this one now. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but I think it's going to be a lot longer. It's only taken Tuan about 30 minutes to make his one, but it's taken me over 4 hours to do this one. It's quite painstaking work. Need to do some of the Vietnamese stretching and exercises to just limber up a bit after sitting down for so long. This is my personal favourite from watching people around Quan Kiam Lake.
Okay. Okay.
Here we have the next part of the Danting instrument. This gourd here is going to turn into one part of it. I reckon I can guess which part, but looking forward to seeing Mr. Tuan tell me exactly how we're going to do that today.
Mình đo cái này chủ cái bộ đàn quả bầu để mình vạch, sau này mình cắt ra thì mình mới lắp cái cân vào. Đấy. Thế này ví dụ thế này, cái là đều tứ phía. Xong là lấy cái bút chì này vạch cái này nhá. Đây. Đấy. Đây. Bây giờ cháu làm cái này đi.
Vâng.
Làm cái này nhé.
Cảm ơn.
Đấy.
One little bit at a time, just turning it nice and slowly. There we go, time to clean the insides out.
Bây giờ tuột cái này ra, đây, cái này. Đây. Đây. Đây.
Oh, wow.
Kéo từ từ không vỡ đâu nha. Đây, giống đấy. Rồi ra đây.
Oh, hello there, God. You're going to become a Danting instrument, are you? Yes, yes, you are. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to clean you out good and proper.
Ôi dồi. Bên trong thì được rồi, nhưng mà bây giờ ấy ta là phải gạch cái này cho nó bằng nhá. Bây giờ mình hiện đại rồi mới có keo này thôi. Ngày xưa giờ gắn bằng nhựa quả nâu. Xuống đấy, thôi đi.
Here we are, just making sure the glue sticks nice and tight to the top of the gourd. And I think we might have done it there. Yeah, there it is. Beautiful. Starting to look like the bottom of the Danting now. Can't wait to finish this one off and get playing.
Thấy không? Thế này bên này bên này.
One wrong move and it could be all over for my gourd.
Hết bên này là có bác ạ.
As we were going, it did seem quite complicated, but then we got to the end and looking back, it was like, oh, it's actually quite a simple process. There's only really a few parts to it, but it's done in such a delicate and intricate way. In the past, the strings were made from silk or horsetail. Now they are replaced by plastic strings. I wonder what it would sound like with the traditional strings. Maybe one day I'll find out, but nowadays this is the way that it is. It was a very interesting process, not something I'm used to in my learning experiences so far. It was quite a challenge, but yeah, I'm really glad to have done it.
Rồi.
Fantastic. Finally got a finished Danting. Extremely excited to have this thing and working and sounding like an actual proper Danting. It's been an incredible experience to have two fine gentlemen teaching me and guiding me through how to make this, and such a traditional instrument that's been passed down the generations in Vietnam for such a long time. After finishing the done thing, I really wanted to learn how to play it immediately, but Mr. Tuan told me that I should experience the life of the Day people first. I am more than happy to learn about the traditional ways of life of the Day people and come back to learn the done thing later. The Day people have lived in villages in valleys at the foot of mountains since the very old days. The Day people live in houses on stilts constructed from timber. Today, although their economy is better and many can build brick houses, a majority of the community still prefer houses on stilts and keep them as a tradition for the next generations.
Cháu đổi cái nón này nha. Nắng lắm.
Excellent. I'm definitely going to need something to cover my head. I don't have any natural protections up there.
Đi làm đồng đấy.
Đi đây đợi bà nhá.
This is a big buffalo. I've heard that they're very tame animals, and I'm hoping that remains that way. I'm definitely feeling like a farmer.
Thả cho hút nhau này.
Sao không đi đẹp?
Nhưng mà đi làm thì đi chân không thôi. Đi dắt nhiều thì yếu người thôi, chân không đi đất được nữa. Này. Đi sang chỗ này ấy, đi cẩn thận, trơn lắm đấy.
The Day people are agricultural people, and they have a rich tradition of cultivating wet rice. Today, Day families still mainly rely on agriculture. They also grow forest and industrial trees for better incomes. The older and middle-aged generations are still maintaining the traditional life, as well as creating conditions for their children and grandchildren to study in the larger provinces and cities.
Bà buộc trâu ở đây, cho nó ăn cỏ ở đây. Xong đi làm ở kia, nương ở kia.
We are preparing another row of mok chol to be planted. Okay, my turn?
Bà đi bắt sâu.
Excellent.
Không có nó cắn hết lạc, ngày nào cũng phải bắt.
Okay.
Kéo hết rồi.
I'm feeling very relaxed actually. It's really nice to do some physical work and be out in the sunshine, even though it's very tiring and it's very hot and very sweaty. It's so humid up here. Oh, gee, yeah, that's hot work. I'm starting to get a bit of an idea about what it's like to be out here all day under the sun, and very glad for these hats. They really do keep the sun off. And amazing to think that Ba Tuan and Om Tuan out here every day, over 70 years old, and they've got so much energy, and they just never stop.
Đây, cầm nha đây xem con sâu.
Ooh, big worm.
Không thấy bao giờ còn sợ ấy. Đây, con sâu đây.
Oh.
Đây.
Oh.
Đây.
That's a huge, big worm. Oh, eating at the bottom of the peanut plant. Nó có cắn, nó không.
Con này nó cắn đấy, đây này, xem răng nó đây này. Đấy, đây,
Oh.
đấy.
Yeah.
Cắn đau lắm, đây.
Yeah.
Đây.
Có nhiều số ở đấy không?
Có nhiều lắm, đây cắn hết rồi. Cứ 2 hôm không ra thì nó cắn hết đó. Đây, uống nước đi.
Cảm ơn ba.
Không phải nắng quen nắng. Get out.
Yeah, that's really good.
Mệt nha.
Cảm ơn ba.
Nào là hộ con nó cung cấp nó học hành.
How energetic Ba Tuan is going around and tending to her fields. I don't feel like I can be tired and lazy. Amazing amount of energy for a woman in her 70s. Yeah. I went to the forest to look for the nuknak flowers with Mrs. Tuan. I hadn't seen her wearing her shoes much for the whole time I'd been there, so I thought I should try and experience a little bit of her ways. Oh, that was a big prickle in my toe. Yeah. Not something I was expecting. It's definitely a lesson to learn. Cây nút đặc.
Cây nút nát. Nó ra hoa. Hoa nó có quả. Hoa đó nhá, lấy đi xong là làm rồi, tối ăn. Đi tìm xem có bông nào không? Có. Chắc không có bông nào rồi, họ để hết rồi. Hết rồi, họ cũng lấy đi làm rồi ăn.
Here we've got some now.
Yeah. Đẹp không?
Đẹp quá. A really nice, beautiful, deep purple, red color. All these things where you don't really get to find out about in such detail when you're traveling by yourself or usually, and organized tour trip around the world. So I feel very lucky to be able to get an insight into people's lives and the real day-to-day techniques and things that they use to keep their lives going. Whoa. Yeah, ants galore.
Chỗ này được một bát canh nhá.
Yeah?
Ăn ngon lắm.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing the soup that this bounty makes tonight and tasting some of the traditional foods of the Thai people. I had a lot of questions when I first came, wondering about what day-to-day life would be like living here every day for a long period of time. It's been very relaxed and very casual. One of the things I noticed straight away about Om Tuan and Ba Tuan is how light in their face and how much life and joy and smiling they had, and how welcoming they were, and that was really, really nice to be in their home. Traditional way of cleaning your hands with the rice husk. It's amazing how it gets all the stickiness from the jackfruit off your hands. Incredible. Only in a few swipes.
Xin mời.
Xin cảm ơn.
Vâng. Mời nhá. Tất cả các cái món ăn này thì đều ở trong vườn thôi, cũng một số ở trong rừng. Thì có cái này là hoa nút nát, thì đem về bà băm nhân vào rồi.
Fantastic. So we've finally got a real feast here, a real traditional Thai feast, and here's the nukdak we collected earlier in the day, and very, very excited to try. Oh, it's got a beautiful filling in it, a really nice tangy flavour. It's absolutely delicious.
Được không?
Yeah, ngon quá.
Ngon à?
Really good.
Thế cái dân tộc của chúng tôi ấy, dân tộc Tây ấy, thì những bữa cơm là cái điều là con cháu là nếu mà không đi đâu xa là phải về đây ăn cùng nhau.
The closeness of the family is really nice to see, and 3 generations of the family all together under the one roof. especially when you have an open fire inside the house. Created such a nice warm family atmosphere, and I'm sure a part of what keeps the community bonds and family bonds so strong. Sitting around the fire, listening to Mr. Tuan singing, I can't wait to learn to play the danting with him the following day.
Đó là khi tiếng đàn cất lên thì vạn vật với loại người là đều chết hết.
In the past, learning to play the danting was always done by observing, listening, imitating and practicing. There weren't any notes or written music for instructions for the players at that time to learn. Now, Mr. Tuan put some markings on the danting to make it easier for learners, and I'm very grateful for that. Độ dài cần danting thế nào?
Ngày xưa người ta là quy định là 9 nắm. 1 là 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 đây. Thời bây giờ nó khác, nó không bắt buộc là phải là 9 nắm. Ngày xưa người ta 9 nắm này là đem mang cái đàn này đi cúng cơ. Cái này là mình văn nghệ thôi. Là mình làm ngắn hơn cũng được. 2, 3.
The legend has it that the danting originally had 12 strings. Now, the danting of Tuyen Quang has 2 strings, which symbolize the father and the mother. Danting in other areas have 3 strings, which stand to represent heaven, earth, and humans.
Quá tốt, vì ông hướng dẫn xong là cháu đánh được luôn. Thế là quá đẹp rồi đấy. Tiếp thu rất nhanh nhé.
Such a different experience than the guitar that I'm used to. That's such a light instrument, and so you have to hold it so delicately, just with a couple of fingers and a really light touch, or else much different than a guitar that you just can strum away at and really put your fingers into. This one, it's a really strange posture for me, keeping it very upright. It's really quite difficult to learn how to put your hands and to keep everything really light on the danting. Then singing is seen as a crucial accompaniment of the danting. Then singing is a type of spiritual and religious music of the Tay and Nung peoples. Passing through times, then singing has always proved its strong vitality in the Tay community. The Tay people have great pride for then singing and danting in their traditional arts.
Hôm nay ta rất vinh dự là có anh này là người ở nước Úc, tên là anh Cam, là đã đến học làm đàn với ông và lại học hát then với ông. Hôm nay được câu lạc bộ chúng ta sinh hoạt mà hát thì anh cũng muốn tham gia học hỏi và cũng giao lưu với chúng ta.
Em rất vui gặp anh chị.
Đề nghị chúng ta là một chàng.
The Ten Singing Club was established in 2010 thanks to great efforts of the local authorities, people and particularly of Mr. Tuan. Currently it has 24 members of different ages. Now Mr. Tuan composes songs about the current issues from danting melodies. I think it is a practical way to develop danting and maintain their culture.
Nghệ nhân thì Hà Tuấn thì cho đến giờ là cái nó tuổi thì tương đối đã cao. Rất mong nghệ nhân tiếp tục có sức khỏe và tiếp tục là sưu tầm và sáng tác tiếp những cái nó phù hợp với cái xu thế đổi mới hiện nay để tiếp tục là truyền dạy cho các thế hệ con cháu để coi như con cháu tiếp tục để học tập và noi theo.
I mean, I think it's very valuable to have that kind of tradition continuing on and to see it still flourishing and thriving. such a heartwarming experience getting to know Mr. Tuan and his family and learning about the Danting and the traditional farming ways of the Tay people. So I decided to write a short verse about life in the fields, inspired by Mrs. Tuan and her amazing stories. Sun is high, I've been out too long. Back is hurting, but my feet are strong. The buffalo's sleeping, but there's work to be done. Sun's getting low, I've been out too long. Oh, Mama, I wanna come home. My head is hurting and my heart's feeling low. The city's so cold, I got nothing to show. Enough of this town, I'm coming back home.